Alright, y'all. Weather Guy here. We're back with some more Disco Elysium, and I just realized if you hold the left bumper, it highlights things. Because I saw it in the menu. It's cool.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
How have we never looked at this before? Reconstruct the movement.
No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
What kind of vehicle drove through here?
Hard to say.
What am I looking at?
Cop habit. This isn't case related.
Alright, that was a useless piece of time. Alright, anyway, we're gonna go talk to the smoker to find out what they know. And then maybe go to sleep after that, we'll see. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I've been recording so much Disco Elysium. Because I want, with a game like this where you have to remember things and it's sort of detective, you know? I want everything to stay relatively fresh so I can connect dots better. So, with that being said, right now it's April 18th and this is coming out late June sometime, so I've just been playing a lot. I've been having a blast with it. But we're going to talk to the smoker to see if they witnessed anything. It probably won't be anything super useful to know, because we know most of what happened, but we'll see. Maybe it'll be something.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from his cigarette.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds, and his shirt is still unbuttoned.
We found a key hidden under a stone. Was it yours?
It was mine. My friends use it from time to visit me.
As he looks at you, something sparkles in his eyes.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
That's what I'm aiming for, yes.
Beautiful.
He says again, a nearby street lamp casts shadows on his chin, drawing out the slender cheekbones.
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
This gives off like swinger vibes. Why would I want to meet your friend?
Trust me, you do.
Very well, I'll talk to him, but first I want to talk to you. I have so many questions.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his...
I feel like we're about to get our butt kicked by somebody.
Around. It's getting dark, and the neighboring windows have lit up, one by one. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Besides, I've got to run.
Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
I just found you again.
Just look at it. It's a beautiful night. Who's going to stay in on a night like this?
He's right. Only losers go to bed early. Time to break out the booze. A man on high heels stumbles out of a basement club, music blasting over the entire district. It's chilly, and as the chemicals hit his nervous system, 1,000 shivers ripple through his body.
Only if you promise that we'll talk again, it's important.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words.
We'll talk. Just not tonight. Take care, alright?
Yeah, level up. Alright, let's go ahead and do this before I forget.
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
He's always leaving. Why is he always leaving, Kim?
Who knows, detective? It's a mystery.
Something so different about him that I can't just put my finger on.
Different, of course.
His shirt. Why is his shirt always
His
unbuttoned?
shirt.
Shirt.
His shirt. No, I don't know why his shirt is always unbuttoned.
His mouth tightens as though trying to hold something back.
He's barely holding it together. It's all he can do to keep from
Oh,
bursting
no.
into laughter.
Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
Alright, let's increase our authority. So. Yeah. -2 from items, it says. What items are hurting our authority? I don't get that. Oh. Oh, the shirt is. Let's get rid of the shirt. We might need a regular shirt. Yeah. Yeah, let's do this. Inside we go. A lot of stuff to look at. Let's look at the stuff first. Expensive men's perfume lingers in the air. Party dragon silk robe. An old photo of the same apartment dated year 01. Buckets of paint on a layer of old newspapers. Quarterly business magazine. An exquisite canopy bed made of metal. Dishes soaked up in a pot. An empty ashtray. Dates for open lectures at a local university. Flyers for underground parties. A hat. And we looked at everything. Let's talk to him. Actually, let's look at how good this hat is. This robe. +1 drawn, +1 electrochemistry. That's really good. +1 logic, -1 suggestion. Because you give insensitive bachelor party vibes. Fantastic.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
The man in business casual removes his cufflinks.
His hands are clean and well manicured. This is a man who knows the importance of appearances.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur-la-Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist
Don't trust
you
him.
in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Hanging? What a drag. He seems like a cultured gentleman. You should ask him about the finer things.
Hello, Mr. Blah Blah Blah. Let's get started.
Of course. Let me just say it has been an emotional week for me.
He forms a little rooftop with his fingers. Cold air comes in from the balcony.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
You actually witnessed the lynching?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Seriously, Lieutenant, this is just the break we've been looking for.
Easy, detective. No need to jump to conclusions.
He eyes a spectacled man near the window who smiles and spreads his hands. Start from the beginning if you don't mind.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least...
Which we knew,
Interesting.
because Titus told us this. How many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
Who were they? Can you describe them?
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very... Martinez.
He pauses, looking for the right wording.
Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities.
What happened next?
I went back inside.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices.
Were they men,
They were
women?
threatening to kill that poor man. All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
What ethnicity were they?
I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Areopagites among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent.
What happened next?
Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
What do you mean nothing happened? They lynched a guy.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
Why didn't you call the RCM?
You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock. I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late.
So let me get this straight. You didn't actually witness the hanging itself, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
It seems this wasn't the break you were hoping for. I think we have everything we need. Thank you for talking
This
to
wasn't
us,
useful.
Mr.
I didn't think it would be.
Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCM.
But it's experience. What's an official like you doing
The
here?
coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
So you're some kind of a bureaucrat.
Yes, as I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability. This is one of the main projects of the Moral Inter.
What is the Moorlander?
It's the International Organization for Moralists. Hence, Moralist International.
Makes sense.
The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
Are you a moralist?
But of course.
Am I a moralist?
Well, do you value freedom? Do you believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values?
Let's ask him.
Me?
You've managed to catch the lieutenant off guard, but only for a moment. He quickly recomposes himself.
I'm a lieutenant of the RCM, dedicated to maintaining law and order.
Yeah, what a lame answer.
A very moralist answer.
Martinez doesn't seem very normal or stable to me.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something else.
What about the rest of Revachol? Is it part of the normal world?
Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy. But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
Like every time I talk to people, I'm choosing option D, you know the above. Is that moralism? We're gonna do that,
Is
actually.
this option D usually the most reasonable answer?
Yes, everything else is super extreme.
Sounds like you're a moralist indeed, my friend. Well, moralism is all about compromise and achieving the achievable. It's pragmatic, realistic, and level-headed, an ideology for doers. Are you a doer, my friend? It looks to me like you are. Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the internet.
Okay.
Whatever you wish, officer.
Can you tell me about your friend?
My friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that
You
matters.
still haven't told me who he is.
Sorry. Who?
The friend, the smoker on the balcony. We were just talking about him.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education.
Fine, but what's his real name?
Education is the foundation. Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation.
So all you can tell me about him is that he's here to study the
He's
arts?
deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
Which
He's
arts?
a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is
All
on
right.
all ears, officer. A moment. Do
All
you have
right.
everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Hold on, why can't we talk later?
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen.
Alright, thanks for
And
getting around my
yes,
work
of
stuff.
course. I'm sorry.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
That's me, Mr. Reasonable.
The air suddenly feels calmer, more transparent in a strangely tender way. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin. But something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
Sign me up for a
And we want to
passport.
trust you. Remember, real democracy is just around the corner for Revachol.
Hell yeah. Alright, let's get out of here. So we got a new thought we can attempt. We're still working on White Morning, which we're halfway through. Alright, cool. -2 on Calm Water after that. Or on Half Light, rather. This is going to give us -1 on Authority when we finish it, so that's not ideal. Let's go ahead and try to talk to the Hardy Boys real quick again before we go to bed. Because if we go to sleep, I don't know if our thought thing is going to finish, right? If our thought thing finishes, then we get -1 to... Isn't that correct? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go try it out. And then it'll probably be about time to go to bed. And then tomorrow there's a lot of stuff we can hopefully do with the water lock. Hopefully being able to open. We also need to buy dice. And then who knows what else. Exciting times. Alright, let's double check our clothing one more time. Alright, so where are we at? There we are. So this is no. I'm not seeing anything that affects authority. None of these affect authority. Any of these affect authority. Negative. Really hard to get things that add authority, huh? Okay.
Looks like the circus left town, but the
I know.
clowns are still here.
I know, buddy. Authority, 17%.
You have so many bad options ruled out, it's insane. There is no way in the world you won't do it this time.
Oh no. Damn, I'm only getting totally garbage here. Please help.
You know what? You guys must be the cops. Because this is what cops do, right? Live in a bar, sit on their fat asses like they own the place, while the neighborhood goes to shit. Corpses hang from trees. Kids shoot up.
Hey, we don't have to fucking take this shit.
Glenn.
Everyone shut up!
Titus's loud baritone echoes back from the mess hall walls, and the entire cafeteria falls silent.
Fuck you, man. You didn't see the place before we got here. Fucking graffito everywhere.
Congratulations on the graffiti removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties, while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push, quick.
It's not about who did it, it's about the victim. She needs help.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him.
Yeah.
He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her. But you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
What is her name?
Lieutenant takes out his notes.
Klaasje, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags. A real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit. Blonde. That's I'm on due with an O-U.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Oh man. Oh no. Oh no, all these things from the very beginning of the game are coming back to get us. Cool.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild
You suck so
beast.
hard.
Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
So what was her relationship with the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
When was that? When was the raid?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Here you go, boss.
So what's your relationship with
I
her?
know her.
He looks around and an uncommon silence fills the room.
How well do you know her?
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. He has a hunch about what
Yeah.
he's knowing.
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
So she's not from around
You
here.
mean Revachol? Nah. She's an immigrant. Or a drifter of some sort. Been staying here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some
Fat
bad luck,
Angus.
that's all.
Fat Angus is that guy's name.
Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should be
Yeah.
looking at it. And what was up with the partying she and Titus did? It sounded fun.
You said he partied. Cool, cool. But what did you mean?
What do you think I meant?
Was it sex?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you're saying you were close?
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now.
Thank you. We'll talk to her.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
I found a witness.
A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
That's just tactics, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already roll on the others, and he's in witness protection.
My witness isn't a local.
Well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery?
Oh, do we tell him?
He's not alarmed by the sudden appearance of a witness, but he is surprised.
Let's just say he's a high-ranking government official and leave it at that.
Yeah, right. Like we wouldn't know if an MI plant was in our town. Nice try, right?
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
The witness said he saw no, let's say quietly, no shouting, no commotion.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy Boys are dead silent.
Yeah, it's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
Damn, they wormed their way out of it somehow.
The
Try
witness said he saw two people of that sitting one.
Arab guy? Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there.
Witness said it all looked like a surreal play.
Those flaccid MI cocks with their culture language. Everything's a surreal play or sublime whatever. Doesn't mean anything.
It means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a film.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Shanky, it's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You don't know shit.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
Enough about the witness.
Some witness. I pulled the same shit. Came up with some shit, then went and said it to people. Get a reaction. Don't have to go to cop school to try that.
You don't have to go to school for shit. I never went to school, and I'm doing great.
Sure you are, Glenn.
You're doing a hell of a job, man. Hell of a job.
Alright, that's good. That's good. That was some good progress there, I feel like. Oh! Our buddy wants to talk to us. What's up?
Officer, what was that?
What was what?
You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman?
Yes.
Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
She knows I didn't remember being a cop.
Okay, that's manageable.
She knows I did some pretty crazy stuff before I passed out, that I partied hard, not very mentally healthy.
So she overheard you? Or did you party together?
She overheard me listening to music and doing weird things from her room, someone next to yours.
Anything else?
Asked her where we are, what city this year is, maybe even what year. Something like that.
That's clearly your interrogation technique. Anything else?
Nothing.
We'll be alright, officer.
Great. Kim is so reassuring sometimes. I love Kim. He's like so steady, you know? And that really makes those moments where he's not steady, like, stand out more, I feel.
The door is closed.
Who is it?
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
No, that's not nice. Okay. Hotel bill calculations. Pile of dirty clothes. I'm not going to snoop around anymore. We don't need to. We said we would be respectful, so we're going to do that. Is this? What? Okay. Smell of cigarette smoke in the air. Astra menthol.
Welcome to the roof.
The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body.
Oh gosh.
Built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Is there a cleaning lady? I think I need one.
Oh yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
Disco Infernum.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the Infernum.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? This is the biggest fan of ostentatious orchestrations I have seen in my life. And I have seen a few. Oh yeah. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Let's see. Getting pretty... How long do you think until the hard wears us down?
Oh, I've got a couple of good years left on my warranty.
She looks down at her body shimmering in the silvery jumpsuit.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
Takes a pensive drag of her menthol cigarette.
What could she be thinking of? It's hard to say. Her shoulders are relaxed, her eyes on the cigarette.
They tell us you were...
It's a bit early in the morning for rape, isn't it?
Actually, it's evening, miss.
Is it?
Squinting, she takes a look around. The sun sets in the sea. Long shadows pass over the plaza below.
It is evening. Time flies, man.
So were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
By him, she must mean the victim.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
Jazz up the charges.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant.
Oh,
It
interesting.
wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Titus asked you to spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
Cradles her coffee cup in both hands.
Warming them.
What did happen?
We partied.
Okay, what do you mean
We
partied?
drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
You were lovers?
I guess you can say that, yes. A bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something
Okay.
there.
This is good
We did
progress
what else
today.
for there to be.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
Must have hard for you seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts.
Oh, man.
You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Aha. He was the caller.
Jackpot.
The call reporting the hanging, that was you?
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Nice.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
Before we go on, if it's snitching, then why do it? No, college voice was
I
disguised.
didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Checked it out.
With nail clippers.
Oh, she did the
And
landline
I
here.
diverted some radio fuzz into it. And should have told you
Ah,
sooner.
everything's coming together.
So, she's God's mystery foam cutter.
And in the process, you broke the landline downstairs.
Did I?
Level up.
I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Seems like you had some idea. That was nifty.
Thanks.
Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was
This
probably
is
afraid the
so
union
good.
was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
This is such a good moment in the game of just threads coming together and things just clicking for me. I love this.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't expect this character to be this involved. You know what I mean?
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
Can you tell me about him?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his... I don't know... hair.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
What did they hang him for if not that?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was... what?
I think he was in a security
Yeah, we
detail.
know all about that.
He was ex-military. Worked for Wild Pines. And against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
How do the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests. Downstairs. They have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now.
How'd you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
You party?
A little.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said,
This is so good.
it's been
This
a
is
long
such good
winter.
info. You're telling us all this.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
Wait a moment.
I had something else before we go, little thing.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Oh, never mind.
Why not?
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Let's get him.
You catch a single white flower
Sick.
between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a Maybell. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
Snap our finger pistols at the woman. Let's do it.
Your 9mm semi-automatic finger pistols make 2 satisfying snaps. That's not actually true. She's looking toward the yard and doesn't know.
Yeah, it makes sense. not the appropriate time for finger snaps, I guess. What are we doing? What are we doing? All these new tasks, we have to confront the Hardy Boys about that. We have to question her later about it. And what else we got going on? What's the finger guns one? I forget. Empty hand slots give you +1 suggestion. That's right. Sick. Just unlock another one of these. Then later we'll probably do Kingdom of Conscious. Okay. Let's go downstairs, then we'll talk to Kim real quick. And then we'll call it. This video's gone on a little long, but that's okay. We're gonna respect her place. We're not gonna take things. Get out of here.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy.
Whoops, didn't mean to do that.
How
You think this will make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Why did she tell us all that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
I'm not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
He seems candid.
You think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor with some facts thrown in draws attention away from whatever one chooses to omit. She may be trying to control the pace of the investigation. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our inquiries will bring us back here soon enough.
Okay. Great. This is a lovely place to end. Next time we're going to work towards getting to tomorrow, and then all the lovely stuff that goes with that, talking to the Hardy Boys again, getting the water lock fixed, hopefully, getting our dice. So much good stuff coming up. I'm excited for it. But that's all we got today. Things are coming together. And yeah, that's all I got. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Peace out.